Hey guys, Fletch the Football Observer here, and today's Fletch Talks video is going to centre around Matthijs De Ligt of Ajax as his transfer saga rumbles on. Well, I say rumbles on, but if recent reports are to be believed, the end of this saga could be very near, as over the past weekend, whilst it may have been a pretty quiet weekend for genuine transfer activity, the major story that broke did focus on the young defender, as the reports seem to suggest that he's very close to joining Italian side Juventus. De Ligt had an incredible season for Ajax, captaining and leading his side to the league and cup double in the Netherlands, and of course he was also a part of Ajax's incredible Champions League campaign that saw the Eredivisie side reach the semi-final stages, having gotten out of the group stages and pulled off some incredible results against the likes of Real Madrid and Juventus in order to reach the penultimate round of the competition, where they were beaten by eventual runners-up Tottenham by the use of the away goals rule. In the league alone, De Ligt made 32 appearances, scoring 3 goals and helping in keeping 15 clean sheets. A fantastic record for any defender, but for a defender who's 19 years old, it's even more remarkable. And those achievements and those records have earned him recognition within the footballing world, and for the past several months in particular, the Dutch centre-back has been subject to heavy speculation regarding a move away from Ajax, with a number of Europe's top teams interested in signing him, as he looks set to be the next star created out of this Ajax academy, notorious for creating stars for the present and the bigger superstars for the future to leave the club. Over the past few months, De Ligt's name has been linked with several teams across Europe, most notably Manchester United, Liverpool, Barcelona and PSG, and multiple media outlets have claimed at different points down the timeline to the present day that each club has at least been in pole position to sign him at one point or another. Barcelona was said to be the strong favourites to land the young Dutch star. The Spanish Giants are currently going through a little bit of a rebuilding stage, as it's been reported that they are planning on making some huge waves during this transfer window, bringing in some big players, and De Ligt is rumoured to still be possibly on that list. But before any of that can happen, they're looking to offload some of their unwanted players first. Interest from Barcelona in the 19-year-old was said to be very hot at one point, but over recent weeks it's cooled off quite significantly, so much so that other teams have moved into more of an advanced position in order to sign him. We're so used to seeing Barcelona be ruthless when it comes to transfer dealings, and they will use all sorts of tactics to play mind games with either the player themselves or the club that they're currently playing at. But there's been very little of that over this summer. There's reports of bigger players possibly coming through the door at the new camp, which means Barcelona priorities may have potentially switched from the young Dutch centre-back to them, and add on top of that the price tag that Ajax have reportedly put on De Ligt's shoulders of somewhere between 60 and 70 million pounds may also be putting off the current La Liga champions. As for the rumoured interest from England, it has cooled off quite significantly as well over recent weeks and months. Manchester United were once linked with the centre-back, but then again they've been linked with every player who currently has a slight shadow of uncertainty on their future with their current club anyway. They'd be foolish not to be interested in my opinion, but with everything that's going on at that club right now, from the board down to the star players wanting to leave Old Trafford and not having Champions League football on top of that, even with the money that United can certainly offer him, I think De Ligt has better options out there. But again, like Barcelona, United seem to have turned their attention to other potential signings. As for interest from Liverpool, De Ligt ticks all the boxes that Klopp looks for in a centre-back. He's big, he's strong, he's a good ball-carrying defender, and on top of that, he's young and continued to grow. And those qualities are qualities that Klopp loves to have within his players. And on top of that, the possibility of having a centre-back partnership next season with arguably the best centre-back in the world right now in Virgil van Dijk, who coincidentally is also De Ligt's fellow countryman and centre-back partner for the Netherlands, it seems a match made in heaven. Except, like I said, interest has seemingly cooled, and it doesn't look like a move to England is on the cards right now for the young defender. A couple of weeks ago, a number of media outlets suggested a deal to go to PSG was close to being confirmed for the young defender. PSG were always rumoured to be interested in the 19-year-old, but they were always rated as being outsiders in obtaining his services. But seemingly overnight, the French club had moved into pole position for signing him. We all know that money is no issue for the ridiculously rich French champions, and winning the French league is usually a formality, with the odd exception of course. But the overall feeling towards this story was that it showed a lack of ambition by the Golden Boy Award winner, and he would only be going for the money should the move happen. Following this story breaking, nothing came of it immediately, and this transfer saga was opened up once again. But over the past few days, Juventus have now emerged as the frontrunners to sign him, and if recent reports are to be believed, then De Ligt himself has chosen the Italian club as his next destination. A reported fee of £62 million has rumoured to have been agreed between the two clubs, and now it's down to just agreeing personal terms. Juventus are going through a transitional change themselves right now with a new manager in Maurizio Sarri, and they're always looking to improve their squad to keep their Serie A title chances fresh, and to also build to continue to put forth a serious challenge for the Champions League. It would also be an opportunity for De Ligt to join up with many wonderful and world-class talented players, including Cristiano Ronaldo, with the Juventus forward even asking De Ligt if he would consider a move to the Italian club following Portugal's Nations League triumph, in which they beat the Netherlands in the final a few weeks ago. It would be the perfect move for Juventus. The age of 19 does represent a bit of a risk, but when you think about it, every transfer, regardless of age, is a bit of a risk. He would be brought into a side that has an ageing defence. As you look at Leonardo Bonucci, who's 32, Jorginho Chiellini, who's 34, and Martin Caceres, who's 32, they're defenders who probably don't have a lot of time left within the game, and De Ligt joining would mean that the club are preparing for life after them, and De Ligt can also grow and learn from them as well, especially from Chiellini, who's been a strong and consistent performer and defender throughout his playing career. The centre-back could go on to join a wonderful club, a wonderful team, and play alongside some incredibly talented and gifted players and win many trophies along the way. And I'm sure that with the right attitude, the Juventus faithful will take him into their hearts. And that wraps up this video regarding the Matthijs De Ligt saga, but of course this is all just one man's thoughts and opinions regarding these rumours and reports, so I want to know what you guys think. Where do you think Matthijs De Ligt will end up this summer? Leave your thoughts and opinions down below in the comments section. I look forward to reading those. Otherwise, don't forget to hit that like button on the way out if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you're new and want to see more content like this. Both things will be greatly appreciated. And as always, thank you all so much for watching and listening. I've been Fletch, the Football Observer. This has been another Fletch Talks video. And I will see and speak with you all again soon in another video.